Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Damien Wolf, and I'm coming at you right now with a video that I'm making. Actually, I haven't done this in a while, but I'm gonna do a very short tutorial regarding my main character in Street Fighter 6, which is Terry Bogard. Of course, everybody knows Terry is my main ever since in any kind of game that he is in, and definitely when he got into Street Fighter. Yeah, switching to him right away. All right, so there's already been a lot of videos about Terry tutorials. So many things, from combos to tutorials regarding Oki, special stuff. So many things, and I've probably watched almost all of them. Frame data, everything has already been out, but there is one thing that I think I've never really seen a video specifically handling this kind of topic, and I thought that it might be something that I can impart to other people, because it's always been part of my kit whenever I am playing rank with Terry, and of course I'm also in master rank with Terry. Well, this involves Terry's low target combo, which is crouching medium kick to heavy kick. Now, for Terry mains, and for people who have been fighting against Terry, you know about this. I think this also existed in King of Fighters, one of the earlier ones, and it involves crouching medium kick and canceling that to crouching heavy kick. So it looks like this. Now, if you hit the opponent, there's so many iterations. There's so many follow-ups you can do. You can do the normal burning knuckle. I usually do crack shoot. So there you go, and normally I can cancel that to a Buster Wolf. Of course, you can also directly do a super after. All of the supers will hit if you do it. Sorry, not that one. Okay, here we go. So obviously his level 3s will hit, his level 2s will hit, and Buster Wolf can hit too. And of course, this has the special double Buster Wolf in the corner. Yeah, so that also has that special Buster Wolf in the corner. So basically, there's no issue if we hit the opponent, right? We are plus. We can follow up. You can do almost anything you want. Now, the thing is, what if the opponent blocks the attack? All right, so normally I'm not gonna go too much into frame data. But basically this has a startup of, the first one, the medium kick has a startup of 8 frames, and the follow-up has a startup of 12 frames. But as you can see, there is a 28 frame recovery after you hit after the second one. And of course the opponent can do a lot of things there. Now, if the opponent blocks the attack and you do a follow-up, if you cancel the move, you will actually turn it into a pure block string. So let's do a block all situation. And if we do this, yeah, I actually put Ken do a reversal light punch. So normally, if we do this, he light punch, right? After the second hit. But if we cancel into, for example, a quick burn, it's a true block string, and Ken can't do anything after. Okay, well, for most attacks anyway. Of course, Burning Knuckle startup is 13 frames, so Ken's 5 frame jab would be able to get through that. Now, again, this is actually the purpose of this video. What are the strategies we do, if the opponent blocks our target combo? Now, this is situational, of course. A lot of people don't use this move, as recklessly probably as I do. So people who are like me, who always uses this, you have this video is for you, technically. All right, so let's talk about the many things that opponents can do, to counter our blocked low target combo. So basically, you already saw one counter, which a lot of people do for anything, which is low jab. right? So basically, of course, a low jab and even a standing jab, you know, can interrupt all of our follow-ups regarding this one. First, so for example, we do, except for the quick burn, of course, that's pretty fast. But for example, as you saw, we tried to do burning knuckle after, and we got hit by it, right? So if we try other stuff, I don't know, crack shoot, yeah. So basically, yeah. Anyway, just to make things a little more organized, I'll try to inform you what are the things that I found out would be good counters to, you know, to an opponent when he tries to reverse, you know, when he tries to counter your target combo. Now, of course, this involves you observing your opponent and what he does after, and then you can use it to your advantage. So that means you might have to do one time and then see what his reaction does, and then be able to be, you know, armed with that knowledge moving forward to try to do what he does. For example, I always do this move. Yeah, for Terry. So let's do a block count. Wait, no, let's just take out the reversal. Right, so, or, yeah, you know what, let's do a reversal after. But let's do light punch, block count 2. And let's turn that on. Okay, so basically that means Ken will attack us after a second block move. There, so he moves, right? So Terry's standing medium kick to medium punch to high punch combo, heavy punch combo, is basically a space trap. So after you do this, there is the opponent is pushed away to the point that light jabs will normally not hit you, especially if you space it really correctly. It really won't hit you, and you'll be able to counter them back. Now I usually use a medium punch. See, so to initiate a counter hit and be able to do your combo, right? Heavy punch might be too slow. Alright, so usually I use standing medium punch. I think you can do, I guess you can do crouching medium punch. A lot of people use that. Okay, but you won't hit the standing ones. Oh, it does, it does. It's depending on your spacing. There you go. Alright, so it's almost, you know, these strategies, you see that when an opponent usually presses a button after an attack trying to interrupt you, that's when you know that, okay, I can try to do some mind games and see what other things that I can do. So that involves the target combo, which we're going to talk about, right? Okay, so let's do, I guess let's do something usual, I guess. How about let's do something a lot of Kens do, which is the crouching medium kick. So let's do a block count of 2, meaning if Ken, oh sorry, crouching, no, not medium punch, should be medium kick. But this will work both ways actually. Alright, so once Ken blocks 2 things, he'll do a medium kick. So obviously the frame data for medium kicks, you probably would know about it. So you know that attacks which will be faster than that will be able to interrupt it. And that's what we're going to try to do. But just so that everything is flowing correctly, here's what I found out. Most of the crouching attacks, like crouching medium punch, crouching medium kick, especially the light attacks, will be hit by a medium crack shoot. So if we interrupt it, it's not going to be... Normally it's going to be a block string if he blocks it, but since he tried to interrupt, there you go. We get to hit him. And it's actually a counter hit too. Let's try medium punch. Crouching medium punch for Ken, which we tried earlier, which we saw earlier. Doing that. Sorry, let's try it again. Oh, it was standing. I said crouching medium punch. There you go. So crouching medium punch. Yes, hit as well. Alright, now of course different characters normally have different variations of their normals for their buttons. So it's good to be able to experiment and see which ones. You can lab it out. But now, as you can see, we already have something for Ken. And if it's mostly the same, then you will know that you'll be able to beat it with a medium crack shoot. Now, a light crack shoot will be, I guess, will be too near, and that you'll be hit. And the heavy crack shoot will be interrupted. It will be too slow startup. There you go. Right. Now, obviously, if that is being hit, crouching attacks will definitely get hit as well. So let's try that. So Ken will try to do a... Wait, let's do a count. Okay, crouching, light punch. There you go. So if we do this, and we do the heavy crack shoot, sorry, the medium crack shoot, as you can see, it hits it. And that is all well and good. So if you see your opponent, he usually presses a crouching light after your spacing, then you can be able to use that in your favor and be able to use your moves. Now, of course, opponents can mix it up, and you can do it, you know, they can adapt to it and such. But then a lot of people are creatures of habit, and they will try to do something. And if they block it, then it's fine. You know, you're good. But if they press a button, yeah. All right. So crouching light punch and crouching medium attacks, crouching lights and crouching medium attacks usually will get hit by the medium crack shoot. The heavies will really depend on the heavy. Now, Ken's crouching heavy punch is sorry, crouching heavy punch. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, most people will not use this. Most people will not use a heavy to try to interrupt, you know, a string that you have, right? They usually use a heavy to do counter hit, to do shimmies and whatever, and not normally for counters, especially something like with Terry. And yeah, that will hit our crack shoot for sure. All iterations of crack shoot will be hit, but of course, since it's slow, we'll be able to use Burning Knuckle for that one. And I don't think we need to take note of that one, because no Ken will probably use a heavy punch to interrupt. I mean, not intentionally. Okay, well, okay, we're done with that. How about the standing stuff? All right, so let's do standing stuff. Obviously, the usual interrupt would be a jab, a standing jab, right? And it will go like this. There, see? And that standing jab is one of the most potent counters for what we're gonna do here. It will stop everything from every special move follow-up we try, except for quick burn, because quick burn will make it into a true block string, and then he'll attack. Okay. But everything else, crack shoot. We tried Burning Knuckle earlier. Yep. Power charge. Okay. Okay. We get interrupted with everything. Of course, DP will, you know, will make it into a... Oh, sorry, not that. But DP will make it into a block string as well. Because the startup would be oh, wait a minute. How about... Eesh. Okay. Alright. Everything will make it into a block string, every DP iteration. Alright, so what options do we have? We know that the jab is a 5-frame startup, right? And there are a few things which I found out which we can beat that standing jab. Now, sometimes it might depend upon the character that you're up against, but normally all standing jabs are the same. Usually, mostly, you're going to have to lab out a lot. But for Ken, you know, Cammy, Ryu, all of these other usual characters, we'll be able to have almost the same strategy. Now, one way to beat this is, of course, how do we get extra frames in our attacks? Yes, that is correct. We do a cancel drive rush. So canceling drive rush for the doing the low target combo will give us extra frames in whatever we're gonna be doing, right? That's not gonna be enough for some attacks, but let me show you a few things that I've found out. All right, now what if we do our own version of jab? Yes, we beat them. So if we know he's gonna do a standing jab, and we know that if it beats a standing jab, it can beat anything else any other normal button is gonna try to throw. Yes, so medium and heavies will be hit by that. So if he's the type who tries to interrupt, we can do that. Or you can do a tech mix-up. Or you can use that to your advantage and use the counter hit. Oh yeah. For something. Okay. Okay, so you know what I mean, right? Because basically that's a counter hit. We interrupt his jab with our own. You can do a simple one, right? Nope, not that one. Yes, you can do the first counter hit. Okay. Alright, so you get it. The jab. The jab can beat his jab and any other. Actually, it's one of the best, to be honest. Right? But I found out a few other things that we can try to use. So, for example, if you want to go into a situation where you can have a longer combo, or do you not want to go that way, because of course, starting from a jab will scale down the damage of your combos, even though it's a counter hit. What we can do is to go for a trade. And these are some situations where we can do that trade. So for example, if you know that he's doing a standing jab, we can do drive cancel into, let's try something here. Okay. Burning knuckle will not work. Okay. Power charge will not work. Crack shoot won't work as well. We get beaten out by the jab. So let's try the only remaining thing. There you go. So drive cancel into DP. Specifically the light version will trade and will set up your opponent for a juggle situation. That thing where he gets knocked up in the air is a juggle situation. So we can do something like this. Or something like this. Okay, wait a minute. It lagged a little bit. Okay. No, not that. Right. So, yes, basically, if you do that, right. Now, obviously, if you try to do an OD version, you will be able to hit him, of course. No trade needed. You hit him, and that's fine. But look at your drive bar, though. You'll be left with one, so it's not exactly my go-to situation. But all the others, I can definitely try. So there's so many iterations you can do since he's in a juggle state, as long as you are aware that he's in a juggle state. Okay, I was trying something. Alright, well, that's it. Other things that we can use are sometimes I do I do a drive impact. Normally when I see the opponents usually try to do medium attacks, actually, to try to interrupt me. Yes, and it catches a lot of people by surprise because people won't usually, some masters won't, actually are not expecting that. But it is a risk, of course. Opponents can do their own drive impact. You know about it. You know how it works. They can definitely counter with drive impact. They can super it and then whatever, right? So I believe that the best route to take is the drive cancel into jab. All right. The worst that can happen is that he'll be blocking everything too. Right, but at least you are able to counter his jab. All right, depending on the follow-up. Yeah, so that's gonna be up to you, whatever it is that you want. All right. And the last one is the throw. You know, if your opponent does not do anything and you think that he doesn't do anything really, but just blocks everything, then you can just go for a drive rush throw, of course. Now, this may stop medium attacks, I think. Let's see if it stops the medium crouching. But it won't stop a jab. Okay, so it does stop medium attacks too. So if your opponent tries to interrupt with a medium punch, you'll be able to grab him up. So this is normally something a lot of Lukes like to do. Crouching medium punch is, you know, one of the Luke players' go-tos, and that's something that you can trick him up with. So once again, you know, you can play it safe and try not to use that combo and whatever, but it's just good to know that if you're a Terry main and you know, you've read your opponent, you've downloaded a few things about, you know, how he plays, you'll be able to know and find out what you can do in a situation that he does block it. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to add, guys, is that basically, of course, when an opponent will try to do a level 3 or any kind of super, and you try to do yours, after the drive cancel, you will be definitely at a disadvantage. So you know what? Why don't we give that a try? So for OD Shoryuken, let's see if that works. Yeah, give me a second. Let's take this out. All right, here we go. So let's try to drive cancel into OD DP ourselves. He will be a reaction to ours, and he'll have the advantage. Coincidentally, I also found out a counter for this one. If an opponent wants to do an OD, OD DP, I do a drive impact. Especially for Kens, you get to hit them. Yuck. Okay, that doesn't sound so good. Let's try. wait. Let's try this. Okay, I guess we don't hit him. Anyway, if we try to counter, if you know that he's going to do a level 3 and you think that you can counter his level 3, that's not going to work too. So if we try Shinori Repa, turn that on, and delay for 2. Okay, let's try to do our super though, and see if we can counter that. Basically, no. I already tried it earlier though. Oh, okay. So I guess it's situational. We don't know. Earlier I was beaten, but I guess with that one I got the hits in. Anyway, yeah, that's it. All right. Well, that ends the video. If you have any questions or anything you wanna add, if you want to correct me, that's okay too. You know, I'm not saying that I'm a, I'm a master for all Terry stuff. But definitely, since I've been using Terry a while now, actually I've been using him since Fatal Fury 1. But definitely stoked to have him here in Street Fighter 6, and hopefully he can be a top tier character, you know, in the future. And yes, okay, so that is it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.